How did literary tropes become so common? Imagine reading a story and feeling like you already know what's going to happen next. That's because certain patterns or ideas keep showing up in stories over and over again. These patterns are called literary tropes. But how did they become so popular? Let's find out. Literary tropes are tools writers have used for hundreds of years to tell stories. They are recurring ideas, characters, or themes that readers recognize easily. Writers use them because they make stories clearer and more engaging. When a reader sees a familiar trope, they instantly understand what it means or what might happen next. For example, a hero who starts out reluctant but grows brave is a common trope. Readers connect with this because it reflects real human feelings of growth and change. Tropes also help writers communicate complex ideas quickly. Instead of explaining everything in detail, they use familiar symbols or characters. For instance, calling someone a wise old mentor instantly tells the reader that this character will guide the hero. These patterns are simple but effective. They make stories easier to follow and remember. Over time, stories were shared across different cultures and generations. As stories were told and retold, certain ideas kept appearing. These ideas became common because they work well in many different stories. They tap into universal human experiences like love, conflict, and hope. That's why they stuck around and became familiar to many people. Tropes also help organize stories. They create expectations that make stories more exciting. For example, a race against time creates tension and keeps readers on the edge of their seats. Writers can then focus on making their story unique within these familiar patterns. This saves time and effort while still making a story interesting. For students studying literature, understanding these tropes is very helpful. Recognizing them makes it easier to analyze stories and see what the author is really doing. It also helps with writing essays. When you know common tropes, you can discuss how they shape a story or what they reveal about characters. To get better at spotting tropes, try reading stories and asking yourself what patterns you see. Think about why the author used that particular idea or character. This can help you understand stories better and improve your writing. Focus on the most common tropes like the hero's journey, the villain's trap, or the love triangle. Knowing these can prepare you for tests and class discussions. In the end, literary tropes became so common because they are simple, effective, and connect with human feelings. They help writers tell stories that are easy to understand and fun to read. Learning about them makes studying literature more interesting and helps you become a better reader and writer.